Today I would like to give you an overview of the 4 different drive modes that the Volkswagen Golf GTE 2015 has. And I'm referring to the 2015 version, as I believe it was the first version of the GTE, and the second one has only 3 driving modes. So keep in mind that this video is for the 2015 version with the 4 driving modes. So as you can see, I have already started the car. It says it's ready. There, it can be easily seen. It says ready. I have like less than half of the battery left. The range says it's 13 kilometers, but that's not important, as today we're going to talk about the 4 different drive modes. So first of all, we access them by going into a car. We are already in the car menu, and we have here the 4 driving modes. By clicking, or not clicking, but touching on this one, we can see we have E mode, which says it's pure electric power, hybrid auto, use battery charge, battery hold, maintain battery charge, and battery charge, it means it will recharge the battery. And this is one that I think I have only used it once to test it, but never again, and once we get to it you will also understand why. So what I was planning to do is just, you know, cycle through these different driving modes and see the amount that the electric motor is running for, and when it's going to switch for the gas motor. So yeah, hopefully this will be helpful for you to have a better understanding of these driving modes if you ever want to purchase a Golf GTE 2015, and also to make like an assessment of what is the best driving mode based on your driving style or based on your location. So first of all, we're going to test the E mode, which says it's pure electric power. This means that it doesn't matter how fast we drive, it will always stay in electric. Of course, by going over a certain speed, the consumption of the battery will increase significantly. So first of all, let's try this E mode. Again, we are in E mode pure electric power, and you can also see down here it's E mode is active, and that means that as I said earlier, it doesn't matter how fast we go, it will always stay in electric mode. We have the range of 13 kilometers. I think it will be enough for us just to test the electric motor. So first of all, now we can see it's in parking mode. We have reverse, neutral, drive and brake. We're going to talk about the drive and brake difference in another video. For now, we're just going to drive from this parking lot. Okay. As you can see here, we have no gas motor, only the electric one, and you can see there the bar that states the power from the electric motor. Okay. We're just going to drive around for 1 or 2 minutes to have an understanding of the electric motor. Another thing that is specific to this E mode is that you can see here on the left side where we have the battery, which is this is not the the duration of the motor, because we don't have any gas motor now, so it's related to the power of the electric motor. If I press the pedal to the floor, it will the needle will go only to 10, because it will go in boost only if we use the GTE mode. So I'm just going to find an area with a clear road where we can see that indeed if I push the pedal to the ground, it will only go to a maximum of 100% power, but it won't go into boost mode. Okay, I think we have enough distance from the car ahead of us, so let's test it. Yeah, I hope you saw that indeed the maximum was 100, meaning 10 here at our in our display. Okay, let's find another area to have a better testing. Let's test the acceleration again on the electric mode. Cool. Okay, so that's the electric mode. I think you have a good understanding so far. So let's go into the other one, which is hybrid auto. Hybrid auto is let's say a combination between the gas motor and the electric motor. So I'm going to switch on that. I got the confirmation here in the main display, the mini display, and what you can see is here that the gray bar is now much smaller, which means that if I extend the power past that gray bar, it will start the gas motor. Okay, you can see that we have the blue bar there showing the power provided by the amount of power that I'm pressing on the pedal. Okay, the difference between the other one, which is called battery hold, which is somehow still a hybrid mode, is that this one uses mainly the electric power, while that one, battery hold, uses mainly the gas motor. Okay, so as you can see in the city, if you're driving around 50 kilometers per hour, rarely you will be able to go past that gray bar. So it's also a great mode to use in the city. Okay, he fell asleep. Okay, so hybrid auto, you can see we have a smaller range of battery, and I'm just going to take to park here on the right to better explain. As you can see, the range has gone to 10 kilometers per hour. Of course, this is dependent also on the weather conditions, on the traffic, and on the temperature as well. Okay, next we're going to go into battery hold, and while we're going into battery hold or hybrid auto or all of the others, you can also see that the E mode now is turned off. So battery hold is also the standard way of putting the car in if we disable the E mode. So let me show you. If we are in E mode, you can see the E mode now is on, but if I press here, let me just show you from here. If I press E mode, it will automatically go into battery hold, which is pretty nice. Okay, so on the battery hold, although I get the same length of the gray bar, now the speed of the blue bar that completes or overlaps the gray one will be much more faster, will be much more higher than the one in hybrid auto. Let me show you. So let's drive from here, and you can also see I'm always near of reaching that end of the gray bar. Let's hear the engine, and now it's on gas. Yeah, and it passed that. It passed the gray bar, and now automatically it's gone into the gas motor. That means that this battery hold mode is most efficient when I'm at a traffic light or where I am in a traffic jam, or when I have, let's say, less battery to use. Okay, what it does and this is something that you'll always see when you first start the gas engine, the gas motor. It will first stay in that motor even though I stop at the traffic light, because I think it needs to regenerate the battery, not the battery that uses to drive the motor, but the battery of the gas motor, the normal battery. Okay, so as you can see, you will see that as the temperature will increase while I stop at the traffic light, or when I drive in low speeds, it will automatically switch to the other one, to the electric motor. Let's drive around for a few minutes, and we'll see that immediately. The DSG transmission works very well. It changes the speeds, the gears very efficiently. And you can see now we're the rotation is down to 0, and we are again on the electric power. If I press the pedal more, it goes back in a gas motor. I take the foot off the pedal, it goes back into electric. Again in the gas motor, I release, it's again on the electric motor. Okay, so this is a nice way of driving if you are on low battery. Okay, let me park it to the right. Okay, and the final one is called battery charge. And battery charge, why I don't use it, because although it does what it says, meaning that it will charge the battery, it will double the consumption of the gas motor. If you've heard, it has automatically switched to the gas one. And if we look on the dashboard here for the driving data related to instant consumption, it's already 1.9. If we switch back to, I don't know, well, I can show only in driving, but it's doubled. It doubles the consumption. And you can also see there it says charging, meaning that it charges the battery. So if normally during the city on, let's say, on battery hold on hybrid auto related to the gas engine, I would have a range or consumption of, I don't know, 7.3, 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Normally, if I would drive in battery charge, I would have it 10, 11 liters per 100 kilometers, which is huge. So one of the modes that I enjoy driving is battery hold. You also heard that it has stopped the gas motor, and sometimes I also like to drive in a hybrid auto when I'm planning to use the highway, because if I as soon as I leave the city and go into the highway, the car switches automatically on the gas motor, meaning I won't have a large consumption for the electric motor. And sometimes in the city where I'm driving at very low speeds, I'm using the E mode. Okay, so these are the 4 driving modes, and of course we have the one that defines the name of the car, which is the GTE mode. The GTE mode is the one that allows us to go with the power also in the boost section. And the GTE mode means that it combines the power of the electric motor and the power of the gas motor to deliver all of the horsepower needed. And you also hear actually a different sound from the engine. So let's test the GTE mode. I'll be quiet now for you to hear the GTE mode. So this is GT. And what it does, it also stiffens. Is this right? The driving wheel. So I cannot use it very slightly as I use it on the other engine, on the other driving modes. It's very stiff now. Yeah, it's a nice mode to drive in, but yeah, you also need to have, the roads available for this kind of driving mode. Okay guys, so this was the video that I wanted to take you through. Well, hopefully these informations are beneficial for you if you're intending to buy a GTE, or maybe you're just interested of how a plug-in hybrid works. Thank you, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a great one.